Right, okay, so hello everybody, thanks for coming, and I'm really impressed that you braved the elements. So it's really windy and it's really horrible. Oh, hello, we've got some more people, I can't believe it. You're very brave. Fantastic.
Oh, it's terrible now.
Hello. We just started moving around because we were so cold. We thought we'd better get a wiggle on. Yes. Hi. Do you need a chair? Do we need another? There's one next to the piano. There's one from the next to the piano. There's a chair there. Oh, thanks very much. Oh, that's great. Yeah, just put it under the keyboard. That's brilliant. Oh, hello.
And we're just doing these run out of steam.
I don't know, last week we were opening the door just back to what?
Yesterday we were outside.
We were outdoors, weren't we? We've got some very nice, Chris took some very nice photographs of us.
I'll go down the hill.
We're definitely doing
Who live in Lewis rules now?
No,
Well,
I didn't know what she
people who live in Lewis rules now.
She was talking.
Oh, yeah, so it's mine.
Oh, yes, I didn't think
This
of that.
is
Yeah.
She usually passes. It was lovely.
Yeah, the weather, we were really lucky with the weather. It was fun, but we had such a good time. We're going to do another one. But what I might do, because that gazebo, although it was quite big, if it had been raining, it would have been a bit squashy. So,
No, I'll be all right at the moment.
Okay.
okay, if you need a chair, there's one there, and then
Yeah,
there's one
there's
next to the
one there.
piano.
I'll leave it.
If you wanna, yeah.
No, for a while. No, I haven't.
Yes.
Come and not do the bulk.
Yes, so we've come to a contingency plan with that, because not everyone wants to do the walk, so we had an extra long tea break, but what will happen for people that don't want to do the walk, I'm actually going to do more Tai Chi instead, but you don't have to, you could just sit and have a tea break, so it's an optional, and what I'll tend to do is more advanced stuff in that one, just for the people that have been doing Tai Chi for a while. It will be more advanced stuff, but I mean, there might be a way, if I've got a helper that can maybe we could split the class into a sort of newer people and people that have been doing it a while, because in that way everyone's kept happy. So, but the walk was magnificent, but it was about an hour, wasn't it? The walk.
Probably.
About an hour.
Maybe a bit more.
Yeah.
We walk around.
We didn't go very far. We just went up the hill,
Yeah, we went
back
to the
down
one
again,
again.
and across a bit, and ended up back in the
It
cab.
wasn't actually very far.
We didn't go very far, but he talked a lot, so it wasn't really a walk, it was more, if you just pop it under the computer, that'd be marvellous, thank you very much. Lots of information, it was really good, it was fantastic. So, thanks so much everyone for making it, this nice weather, I wasn't expecting anybody, I thought I was gonna be here all on my own. And,
It's lovely now.
Too late by now.
well, the problem is, it's really hot all of a sudden, and then the wind blows, and then more clouds and rain happen, and it's been like it all day, it's been really awful.
Really?
Yeah, really cold as well, much colder, like yesterday it was hot, I could have worn my shorts yesterday, whereas today.
Only when the
definitely
wind
don't
wasn't
need them.
blowing.
Yeah.
There was a sharp wind.
Yes, very much.
So, the only thing is the cafe have asked if we can get our order in a minimum of a week in advance, and also if we pre-pay for the food, then we've already paid for it, and then we just need to worry about turning up on the. I thought that sounds really sensible. So what I'll do is I'll ask for a digital copy of the menu and print it out, give it to people, and then they can write what they want on it, and then I'll just physically hand the menus back to the people and say with the money, we'll work out how much it costs, we'll pay how much, and I'll take all the money and give it to the cat and say, there you go, that's our food order, and then we just turn up, and then everything's all done. We don't need to worry about anything. What wasn't the cake good? Did you see? Whoever had the, there was was it carrot and walnut?
Oh, it was huge, it was one of those.
Walnut and carrot cake, it was like a brick.
Yeah. About a foot high.
No.
It was like full pounds. They were massive. I mean, I didn't have any.
Wow.
They're very called moss.
Yeah.
He's kept
I think it was about the size of about 3/4.
But that's such a better name for a woman, is it not? James, Mr. and
This is
Mrs.
Jenny Moss's daughter.
He was,
Yeah.
it is, and he's kept her name, yeah.
Yeah, and I got confused because he was Moss as well.
No, they're all the Mosses and the little kids, and they're fantastic, really knew a lot. So it was a very successful day. But what we'll do next time is, there'll be the walk option and more Tai Chi outdoors option. Because not everyone, although really impressive, and even Joan went on the walk and she had her walking break. And she went up the hill and then she sat down halfway and then she kept going up and she came all the way back down again. It was amazing. So she won the prize. Oh, she had to use the brakes. I think she did it to see if she could, and now she's found out that she could, she doesn't need to do it again. That's what she said. So,
That's true.
so now we do shakes. So just very gently shake. We'll make sure all our joints are warmed up. And we'll do. We'll be looking at the first half of the second Shibashi set, second 18 set. So we'll be doing that. And then just very gently come up, up. Keep the shake going. Up, up, up. Up, 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 stretch, and release. Nice. So be careful of things like things in the pockets and, you know. So let it nice and long first, and then you go up, 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 very slowly. So, I thought we all coped very well considering, you know, we were outdoors all day pretty much, weren't we? I slept incredibly well.
Like about 10 minutes after I got home.
Oh.
I had to sit down, miss that.
Yeah, and I met another really nice dog. It was a little staffy, but a baby one. And it was rolling around like a little, and it kept rolling around and wanting its tummy tickled, and then it rolled around again and jumped up. Oh, it was gorgeous. Yeah, really, really
And
nice.
there was a French bulldog.
French bulldog was my favourite, the blue one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was good. So we saw lots of dogs. So, what I've said to James is if anyone wants to turn up and do, you know, and come along that's not done Tai Chi before, or got a pet or got kids or whatever, it's fine. We've got the space, and it could be a very good thing, you know, we'll do 3 or 4 of those a year there. And for it to be a thing.
James,
Yeah.
gorgeous there when the flower meadow was around.
So you do it more than, I mean, we only really could do it sort of spring, summer and autumn really. It would be a bit character building in the winter. Unless you wore lots of thermals and brought hot water bottles with you. Some fur coats. You know, Wellington.
Yeah.
Well, they in Mark, in his Tai Chi in the park he does every Thursday at Birmingham, they've only had 3 mornings off due to horrible weather, and they weren't allowed. The council phoned them up and said, no, you're not going out there. There was like a hurricane on. They were all well up for it. They were all quite happy to go out in a hurricane and do Tai Chi. But the council, because it's a council run thing, you wouldn't let them. So, okay, let's just whiz through some loosening. So you make the T shape first. So you want the arms to actually drop first and then come up. So you're kind of completing the move by allowing the drop to happen. And every Thursday he's out there in the park And it gets broadcast live on Facebook and YouTube as well. And they're all in you know, their woolies and their hats and their, or in their shorts and t-shirts, depending on what, or in the snow. He's done it in the snow, and there's been about 20 of them turn up. And I'm like, you're all mad. But anyway, it's it's a thing, and traditionally in China, you have the public classes that are on about 9, 10, and then you have the indoor students that are training from 5 in the morning onwards, and they're outdoors in China. So it's just a different culture, really. So for them, it's perfectly normal to be outdoors all year round. I don't know, turn the palms up.
There's a couple of walkers that walk towards us and then turn around.
I was get used to it, and we put a few posters up round, and it gets because we couldn't really advertise it too much because we didn't want huge amounts of people coming, and also we've not done it before, so now we know what to do. I reckon the next one will be even better.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get a date. It'll probably be sometime in June, I think. Probably 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, right, the next one, take a slightly wider stance, and we're just going to gently transfer the weight from one foot to the other. And you want to really tune into the feet. Yeah, and it was nice to meet, I mean, a couple of the students who came, I'd only really ever seen on Zoom. So it was really good. So you can use the chair with a balance aid like that. Yeah, that's it. Okay, go to your right foot. Now turn towards the left corner. Go into the left foot. Turn towards the right corner. Go into the right foot. Turn towards the left corner. Go into the left foot. Turn towards the right corner. So that's what's happening in the legs and the waist. That one. And we're nice and tall, so it looks like it's a really nice day, but it isn't. It's like
It's a day
Sun's
in
out.
the car, isn't it?
It's a day to be, you know, in the calf, really. And we're breathing. That's good. That's great. We'll let that cook for a bit. Let's just look at the we'll look at the arms. So what you do is the arms come up to a T shape and slightly in front of the centre line, slightly in front of the centre line. Then they drop down, and then one arm goes across the front and one arm rests on the lower back. Rests on that, so it's like you're giving yourself a hug. And then it comes down. Let the arms fall down, and then they come up, fall down, and like that, and they swap round like that. That's the arms without the weight movement. Then what you do is you add the what's happening in the legs and what's happening in the arms, and you get this. So just watch, and then join in when you think you can join in, or you might want to watch for a bit. It's perfectly fine. I got asked how long have I been doing Tai Chi. So I actually started learning Tai Chi in 1995. So not as long as some people I know. One of my friends has been learning since 1971. And
What
takes
got
a
you
long time.
started?
Sorry?
What got you started?
I went to I mean, I'd read about it, and then I was at a thing.
Sorry.
So you want to keep your feet flat on the floor, and you're just very gently turning. No, it was at university, and there were all these stalls round with all the different martial arts, and he was sitting on one. I thought, well, that looks interesting. So I just went to a few. I went to all the different ones because I didn't know which one I wanted to do. And ended up doing quite a lot during my undergrad. Then just sort of stopped for a bit because he left to move to France. Couldn't find a teacher that I sort of resonated with. And then found grey hair and internal arts. So I had a bit of a gap. So I had a bit of a gap between 5-year gap between restarting. So no, it was good. So if you just look, it starts like this. You transfer the weight, turn the waist, and the arms come down. Go back to the middle. You transfer the weight, the arms go down. And hold. That's it. And you're feeling the weight shift from one foot to the other. That's it. And let the arms drop before they go back up again. And bring the feet in a bit. Nice and warm. So feel the head float, chin's tucked in, hips are sinking, breathing in and out. And then release. Four, three, two, one. And then turning the waist and just let the arms swing, pull the back, show you that from the diagonal view. So it's like this. And you just tune into the shoulder joint and free it up. We're all breathing, that's much better. And change. Breathing in that. Little shake out. Tune into the pleats, hip, hip, hip. Okay, okay, and then hamstring. So what we do is you bring the heel up the glutes. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then cross 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Okay, the next one, I'll just demonstrate. And if you can't reach the foot, just hit the side of the leg, and that's just good enough. So it goes like this. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do that. If you can't reach the foot, you just go like that, and that will do. That's just as good. So for fun, here we go. 1, 2, do 5, 3, 4. So works your 5. Works the hips. Marvelous. Right. Then we do 5 in the other direction. It's great coordination. It's really good for developing it. So if you can't do it straight away, that's fine. Just do what you can, and eventually, after when we do it again and again and again, eventually it will work. So it's really good. It really works the brain, and it's very good exercise for hip joints, which are useful for things like walking and balancing and stuff. So yeah, hip mobilizing, great. So we'll do this side now. Okay, ready and begin. 1, do it slow, please. 2, 3. 4. And 5. Marvellous. Very good. So if that's not challenging enough for you, what you can do is you can do it with a jump, and you can also do it with a punch on the arm that you're not tapping your foot with. So it will really, if you really want to work the brain, so you jump, you go like this. You can do it, yeah, exactly. Or you can do it like this, you do a punch.
That's like doing that.
Yeah, it's a really good one for really working, if you want to work the brain. So anything that works the coordination, anything that motivates the body, really works the brain, and it's really good for developing good balance. So we'll work towards that. What we'll do is when everybody's got this properly, then we can start playing around with it and really go for it. But that's plenty already, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. So hands on the hips. We're just going to very gently. Yeah, if you practice this at home, you'll get it. Because I had to when I first got it shown by Barry. I couldn't really do it, so I just kept doing it over and over and over and over and over again till I got it. And then I'm like, oh, all right then. Right. Okay. Well, it's good. It's good. It's just.
Yeah, I think so.
If you do it slowly at home and work it out, then the speed comes with time. So, like for example, the windmills. I'll show you the windmills. We won't do it, but I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
And then we go around. Like the windmills, you're supposed to do it at super speed, but I'm still doing it. On my windmills are quite slow. So so we've changed directions. Those people have already on this. So we're just getting warming up the lower back. Let's do polishing the table. So we just turn. Now you sink the hips back and the hands counterbalance the hips, and it's like you're clearing the table, and then you put it back where you found it. Marvellous, and do it that side. Turn, clear the table, and then we come back. That's good. This is a nice one for the lower back. So if you're stuck on computers or driving or gardening and you've got a bit of a lower back thing going on, this is a good way of sorting it out. We're good. And we're all breathing. This is good. Just breathe in, breathe out.
Miss Nobody.
Yeah. Let's see. Are you all right? We are.
No, no.
Sorry, what do you need? So they will be able to use it now.
No, but
Yeah. Have you got their number?
No, but I can call my husband.
Okay,
Is it written down?
it's normally written down somewhere.
Yeah, I can get.
She's just looking the number up for you.
Thank you, so sorry to.
That's all right.
They need to speak to somebody, they want to speak to somebody, so.
So we'll just do this one. So just sink back. Close. Thanks for sorting that out.
There's no one else. Sits here along with that.
Yeah, they're normally here till 4.
Is it Ellie?
Yeah. Yeah.
the trees over there, one was falling down, it's that bungalow.
Oh my goodness. One of the trees, because of the wind, one of the trees in the garden here has fallen on there near their bungalows. Ouch,
Yeah.
ouch.
Then we can't work like this, but yeah.
We heard it.
Hang on, I'll get hold of him then. He's one of the main trustees.
Yeah, but-
Well done. You have a volunteer. Anyway, right, like this, and we're just gonna do, so you kind of know, you like a turtle, which is.
Sorry, there's something from the Guy Centre, who's got written from, they'd like to speak to.
Trees or.
Can I have a vote?
Into their.
Here, this is not the sun.
Thank you, well done.
There's plenty more cold than
That's
that's
your,
already.
that's your civic duty, isn't it?
Right, to hand it over.
Well, that's impressive,
Yes.
food and phone, I mean, that's. I think all the residents will have a little emergency info back.
There's nobody
But
here,
there's
you
no-
see, there.
Yeah.
No, my husband's a trustee, so he will.
Yeah, well, I mean, trustees, you know, that's what you're supposed to do, isn't it?
They're sort of in charge.
They are not trustees loosely. I mean, they
Loosely.
are, yeah.
Well,
That's great. So, let's do Tai Chi goalkeeping, so like this. Come up. And down. Up. Oh, that's so nice, and down, so you can still keep your hands by the sides. Up, that's it, and down. It looked great when we did it at in the big field, wasn't it? And we go all the way, so keep the hand above the head, you see, and below the head. So you're still doing the same arm movement, but you've just changed your body angle. Stretch, nice stretch for the arms, that's it, fantastic. It's good for the back.
Yeah.
Feel it, yeah. So this is one of the ones I learned off of Master Zedong. And back, great, nice, relax.
Yes.
I hope they get their bungalow back okay. Oh. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
Is
You
the-
just shut the phone off because it came into my hearing aids.
Oh, no.
It's
Yes.
Bluetooth and
Yeah,
I thought I
Bluetooth.
switched it off, but,
And then it goes right in your head.
and then
doesn't
they
it?
can't hear it there, but I can hear it here.
Oh, that's hilarious. So the one I was talking about was windmills. I'll just show it to you. We will do it at some point, but just, it looks like this. This is it slowly. This is what I've been doing it. And then eventually you do it much faster. But I took about a year of doing it slowly to be able to. Well,
Yes,
let's do the pen. Actually, we'll do the flying pen because that's a bit less strenuous than windmills. But the windmills is great for the upper back and also for confusing the brain again. So, but we'll do the pen because that's another one that will work up the back and that will work the shoulders as well. Good luck.
Thank you so much, everybody.
I hope they get the tree off your house. Is it actually on the house or is it?
It's,
Thanks.
the bigger one's gonna hit our bungalow, and the other half just missed our bungalow.
Oh my God, okay. I hope you sort it out.
Oh, yes.
Maybe they should come to Tai Chi and calm down a bit. They should come to Tai Chi and then you'll just,
Yeah, be more supple.
they'll be more like relaxed about it. The last thing you want your house to be hit by is a great big old tree, isn't it?
It's been pointed down the road.
Yeah.
Is the tree on the tree, you know,
I don't know. I took a fence out.
Don't get involved, no, just pass it, just delegate, isn't it? Just delegate, don't get involved. Okay. And then, but if the tree's gonna hit the thing, it'll have to come, at least get chopped a bit, won't it?
Yeah.
By an emergency tree.
I think they think it's dead, so.
Oh, if it's a dead tree, then that's, yeah.
Because I've been to be, I won't take down there.
It must be on the land, this side of their fence or something.
Yeah, must be on that green bit out there.
Yeah. think it's been a bit nice.
The wind's been appalling, really. Yeah, and that's
It's
the
very
thing.
insurance claim.
Yeah.
Do you own your houses here then?
Are they rented houses? here?
No, they're mostly privately owned.
Yeah.
So you just have insurance like.
Just very gently turn the heads while we're talking about
Trees.
trees.
Sorry.
Trees hitting bubbles. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. So, for those of you watching later on YouTube, it's a very windy day. And one of the neighbours that neighbour this hall, the tree in the garden of this centre looks like it's about to blow over and hit their bungalow. So we just had to let them know who to call.
You can.
And I don't know. I thought the fire brigade was more that if it's a cat tuck,
Once it's
Stuck
gone
in the
down,
tree.
then you would fall in the neck.
If it's going down, then you get the fire brigade. Stop the water, you know.
well, they rescue cats from trees, so maybe they rescue bungalows from trees, I don't know.
So.
Okay, then a semicircle, see they're down in the semicircle. So with the spine, you want to exercise all the different parts of the spine. Not just the head, not just the lower back. Oh, there we go. And then just very gently, just relax both shoulders and just have your head hanging towards one side. And then come back up. Sit back where you found it and then move. And then put it back where you found it. Always put things back where you found them. Very useful advice. One more time each side. Any questions about the warm up so far? Let's get our knees happy. Let's do the knee thing. So we're just going to do 10 taps inside of the knee. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then above and below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tapping around. Very good. Tapping around. Tap, tap, tapping. And then rubbing. A bit of TLC on the knee. Marvelous. And then we do the shakes. So we go shake, 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 and shake. Brilliant. So it's a combination of what I learned from Barry and what I learned from Emma. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Above and below. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tapping around. Tap, tap, tap. Tapping. And then nice, well. And then the shakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's a good. If you and then try your knees out. How's that? It's better, isn't it? It really does work, that one. It really does work. So if you're having some knee issue, I think that probably work with the ankles and hips. If you did the same on the hips, it would just put a bit of circulation in. Okay, I'm going to have some water and then we're going to go through those first few movements of the. Can anyone remember how far we got? On the second,
We did the casting.
we did the first 6, didn't we?
That one, yeah. So
Oh, we did the, you did the
6.
pointy fingers. Okay,
Yeah.
I think that must be the first 6 then. Isn't it? I think so. All right, we'll do it again and see how we get on. So the first movement or opening movement is like this. So you just breathe in, the arms come up, the arms flow up. And then breathe out and the arms go down. This is where, yeah, we need a bit of room for that one. So, more time. So I've been mostly following this master who she's, video that I've been watching. She wears this beautiful kind of pinky red silk Chinese Tai Chi outfit. She looks amazing. She moves really nicely as well. And she's in Brisbane, I think, in Australia. So it just comes up like this, and then you go down in the park. So every now and then you'll see someone jogging past and stuff. It's a really good video though. So yeah, if anyone wants to see a video that I've been watching that's got the, what I would say, the official version of these movements, send me an email and I'll forward it to you. What's the other? Oh, if anyone wants to train with Grandmaster Chen Shao Wang in London in May, again, send me an email. It's much cheaper to train with him in London than it is in Reading, because they're not limiting the class numbers. So this is like you're following a thing called a microcosmic orbit. So you come up, and then you breathe out, and you sink down, and you stay upright, and it's like almost like a choo-choo train. It's got that sort of, yeah. That's it. It's nice that one. It feels really good. And then we change to Wind Blows the Willows. Now, not like the wind we've got at the moment. It's like a very gentle, soft breeze. And this one, we'll just do the legs. You turn like that, and then you sink into the back foot and you lift up the toes towards the corner. So that's the two movements. And then you raise the palm up. And then as you sink back, you raise the palm up. And in the official version, you do it 3 times, 3 repetitions. Second rep. And third rep. That's not bad. We'll have another look at that. We'll do it the other side. We'll look at that a little bit closer, but that will do for now. Yes, so forward. You can do it in the opposite way as well, actually. I've seen both ways. 2, it's a beautiful gentle breeze, not like what we've got at the moment. It's not a big hurricane, not knocking trees into bungalows breeze, that's too much.
Has it got a name, this one?
Yeah, Wind Blows the Willows.
No, the wind.
Hurricane bungalow, I think.
Hurricane
Yeah.
I hope they, I hope it's all right. Joking.
Yeah, me too.
But they always give them a name, don't they? And it goes up in the letters of the alphabet.
Yeah.
And if it's a lady's name, it's rough.
Charming. That's what I thought. Kathleen.
That was the last one.
That's the last one.
Yeah.
It's to be a J, wasn't it?
Yeah.
K-L.
J.
And it should be a male name,
Oh, right.
because it's
Got
female,
Leonard.
male, female.
Oh, it's just they swap it. Okay.
Be something started with an S.
Hurricane Larry, like the cat.
No idea.
He's quite vicious, that cat. So, what happens next? So we've done those 3. And then we've got the needle at the bottom of the seabed, the double needles searching for the bottom of the sea. So you come up like that, then you go into cat stance, and then you make the pointing fingers. And then you go and you stay in the back leg. That was the one where you have to stay in the back leg. So you front leg, so there's no waist in this leg. And you breathe in, breathe out. And one more time each side. So normally you do 3 each side, but we'll just have a bit of practice this one. Okay. And then we've got fisherman cast the net, so that's like this. You go the weight, then you turn the waist, and then the arms go. And breathe out. Um, One more time, each side, breathe in. And breathe out. That's fishing cast, that's not bad. Then we've got the immortal fairy point away, so we'll just try it out. So we do a little circle with the hands, then you step behind the foot and then you point away. And this is the staying upright version. You can squat all the way down. I've seen them squat all the way down, but you have to be able to get back up again. So we're just going to stick with the basics. Wise immortal, you're a wise immortal fairy, everybody. Very good. Fairy love, yeah. And one more time next side. Very good. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think the one that we appear to be having a bit of a difficulty with is the wind blowing the willows. So just have another look at that one. Right. Right. You can actually, I've seen some versions where they actually lift the heel off the floor and then lift the toes off the floor. Or you can just do it and keep the feet laid. And there's a rotation up. So the rotation up exercises that shoulder joint. So you want it to go, and it's forward. You want that palm to go forward and back. And then when you change palms, the palm goes forward and back. So, okay, you need to position your feet. So, step forward. And maybe either face this way or face that way rather than from side on. It might be easier to follow if you're to get where forward is. So if you sink into your front foot, now lift your front hand and raise the palm up. And then this one can be kind of palm down-ish, or you can twizzle it round and make that palm. Now you sink into the back foot. Drop the arms, turn the waist a bit more, raise the toes, and then this is forward. That's it. Yeah, that's much better. So you just need to be able to know where your forward is and where your backward is, like earlier. You know. That's much better. Yeah, that's much better. That's more wind blowing in the gentle breeze in the willows now. Yeah, right. Try that with the other foot. Try that with the other foot.
You don't turn your toe out, you just lift.
You can turn your toe out a bit. I've seen lots of variations, and they don't seem to be that bothered about the final. It's more getting the waist turning and getting the palm up at the front. Yeah, that's much better. And then what you need to do is really relax the shoulders. So when you're lifting, if I'll just show you that from the side view, when you're, I'm keeping my shoulders quite down. I'm not kind of going for it. I'm going, keep it. Just more relaxed. Otherwise, it's too much like hard work. So it's just a very gentle. And normally you do 3 each side. But I just thought, yeah, that's much better. That's much better, yeah. Okay, we'll let that, because that was almost perfect. We don't want to, we can't really perfect on that. So that's the first 6 moves. I'm just gonna pause the video because we can look at the lady, but Yes, urchin kicks his legs. We'll just have a go at that. So you like that, you lift the leg and then you swing the leg and lift and put it down. Lift, swing, lift, down. And this is really good. Now, if you need to use the balls, you can go up, and then turn around.
Is it supposed to be slow as to go?
It's actually quite vigorous. And bouncy. It's got a kind of. It's not all that dance like. And you're supposed to do 9 each side. Yeah, you can't put your toes up. So come and then you point and then like you're pushing a door. We'll just do a few of those. Let's do one more, and then that'll be enough of that. And then use a balance aid if you need to. So like a chair. Hold on, maybe have a chair each side of you, and then you can dance. Yeah, maybe try it faster. See if that's when you chop to the knee, when you lift the knee, you don't want to lift the knee so high you lose your balance. So keep the knee quite low. That's better. Yeah.
You meant to keep your arms down.
You're supposed to put your hands, it's like you're a mischievous urchin. Apparently that's what mischievous urchins look like. Oh, so. Yeah, like people like that. That's it. There we are. Yeah, that's not bad. We'll come back to that one because it's a bit. It's a practice at home one. That you want to use. If I can just borrow this. What you want to use is you could do it as like yeah. Rather than having to swap round, you could actually kick. You could hit to the side of the chair, and then just do a kind of. So then you're not having to worry, because the problem is if you do it one side, then you just do it one side. 8, 9 times, and then you have to do it the other side, because the leg that's moving, that's the leg what's got to be on the outside
Yeah.
when you're using a balance aid, which isn't the same as doing it consecutive. So if you want to do it consecutive, have a chair in the middle, or have a chair each side. You'd have a chair each side, and just done. And that's the mischievous urchin. So we got the mischievous urchin, so that was movement number 7. Then movement number 8 is the praying crane. Praying crane, and I really like this one. It's it just feels good. And it's another one where you put your leg behind you though. And I've seen versions of it where I go all the way down. But we don't have to show off. So we're just doing yeah. So we go like this, we breathe in. And then you make the prayer, and then you're the praying, and then the hand comes like this. And you look, and then you come up like that. And you'll stay upright. You're going to stay upright. That's good. Yeah, it's another one that's good for the hips.
Yeah.
You can feel it, can't you? Just even doing it the non-character building way. This is the character building way. You go all the way down, and then you come up. And then you go all the way down.
Do that next week.
And then you come up. So if you practice
Next week.
yeah, that's your homework. You're right. But that, if you really want to work your legs, you do it that way. But this is just good because actually you're still working your balance. You're still working your balance. And then the next side's better than another. So we'll just do 3 more today. We won't do all 6 because that's just too. So what is the time?
Just got 6.
Oh, good. We've got time to do the yellow dragon. I love this one. Yellow dragon shows its claws. So you get into a horse stance and you're a big yellow dragon. Yes. And you come up, you breathe in. And you can make a fist if you want, and then you open and show your claws. Ah, it's good, isn't it? I love it. And then you breathe in. Yellow dragon shows its claws. And if you get a couple of £2 coins, you can actually, what Mark got us to do is put a £2 coin in each of our palms. Put a £2 coin like that. And then we went and saw how far they went across the room. It's really fun. It's really fun. So try it out at home. That's your homework. But make sure you notice where they've gone. Otherwise, you'll end up losing all your £2 coins. So you come up, yellow dragon shows its claw. And if you want, you can even add a bit of a and make it a bit more. Indeed, yeah. So you come up, and you can go. And it's just brilliant. I just love it. So that's the yellow dragon show. Let's do it. Let's do it 3 more times. Yellow dragon shows its claws. Nice. Yellow dragon. Yellow dragon sneezes. One more time. Poor little yellow dragon. And it's not cold. Okay, not surprised. Okay, that's great. So that's the let's just go back through. That's very good. So we're just once we've learnt them all, we'll be able to go through it quite quickly. But I would much rather we actually had a chance to do them again and again in our own time and not being in a tearing hurry to get right. We've got to get this right now. So we just learn it at a very leisurely pace, and then it will work much better. And then but do check out the lady in red doing it. She's brilliant. And Master Wing Chun, he does a really lovely version, even though he's not the official teacher. I like the way he moves. He moves really smoothly. So Professor Lin Hao Sheng, he collected all these wonderful movements, and there's actually 8 different sets of the 18 movements that he's just saying, oh, that'll be good for whatever, because he does it from a medical point of view, and kind of mechanically worked out what's going to work for things. So it's very good. Very good. So we're just breathing. Any questions on it?
How do you spell Shibashi?
Shibashi, Shibashi. But it's actually, that's not how you pronounce it. It's like Shibashi or something like, I can't do it because of the tones. So we call it Shibashi, but that's not the pronunciation at all. That's complete nonsense. So I think she probably pronounces it correct in the thing. They'll say. And so if you listen to the videos, because there's he also has his own specific music for each of the forms as well, so he makes a lot of money out of them eventually. So if you want to, I will be sending him a video of me going through them. Hopefully he'll okay me to be an official teacher, which would be good. But at the moment I just kind of learned them as part of my rehab course and thought, oh, I really like these, but I want to get all 8 eventually and see what they're. Because I think the 8th one's like a pick of the pops, so it's all the best bits of the other ones, and some of them have got jumping in, which I highly approve of jumping. Yeah, like with the Happy Phoenix, that's a good one. Or the one where you know yeah, it's good to jump. Eva's really into jumping. She thinks it's very good for you, so she gets us jumping up and down sometimes. So let's yeah. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Oh, I forgot to start with it. Oh well, it's fine. Yeah, when you're learning new things, it's best not to overload your brain too much and just get very, very comfortable. Get really comfortable, and then you can learn new stuff. But you're all doing great, so yeah.
Is there any tips for like learning the order?
Write it down on a bit of paper with the name of the thing, and then you look at the paper, and then eventually you won't need it. And I've just been watching the Red Lady and forgotten her name, Master somebody, and Master Tune, and I've been just following them. And then eventually by doing it again and again and again, you get the order right, but there's no shortcut. Or write it down and then you don't need to remember because it's written down on the bit of paper, so
But then you've got to remember what that description
Right.
is.
yeah, but that's fine, because if you've got the actual name of the move, it's very easy to remember what the move is, because they usually got amazing names. You know, like Mischievous Urchin, you know what they are kicking. And the fair and the Immortal Fairy points the way. It's all very self-explanatory, so they actually give the moves a name that makes it memorable what the move is. So we're just smoothing out our base. Underneath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Push the facial and rub the hands together. And give the lower back a rub.
We want to feel somebody's car.
And then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right, and left hand over the top, feet together, and brilliant, well done, I'll start with that. Very good. Very good. Yeah, go and have a look and check the tree out, yeah, okay. Thanks for watching, bye.